you go into hibernation. You still have to work for the people, for the society that you live in. Get involved in with your surroundings, and there's a different kind of growth. The line may change, but I'm sure it is not a stagnant life. It's going to be life that grows in another direction.
My father has never believed in negative politics. Even today as leader of opposition, he always tries to see that certain points are put forward, but in a very particular format with a specific decorum, without bridging those bridges that we see today like many people do. पण त्याच बरोबर ह्या तरेची व्यक्ती जी आयुष्य घालेले आसा, आयुष्य त्यांचे कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन फक्त गोंया खातीर केल्ले आसा, कितलेय प्रकल्पाचो जर आमी उल्लेख केलो त्यांचो खंय ना खंय हातभार लागलो आसा.
Well, I don't see him retiring. I've heard him every election telling me this. It's been, I think, I don't know, ever since my birth he's been in politics, that is 42 years now. I don't see him retiring, and he's not a man who's going to ever retire. And he may say, every election he has said, Vishudhara, this is my last election. And I say, yes, Baba, it should be. You need to enjoy life, because that's the way we have our conversation. But politics is not for, he's not in politics for the power of it. For him, it's a passion. It's giving back to people. I think the people of Sattari, who I thank from my bottom of my heart for being there with him, who are our family. That's his family. We are his family, plus they are his family, and he's not going to give up that easily. And even if he doesn't take part, that's his wish ultimately, in active politics, he is always going to be there for his people. And he may take up some other job, he'll always be there, being involved with his people. Every evening he drives to the constituency, he's with his people, and I think he's the happiest then. He's very happy when he comes home. He's very happy when he sees the children doing well, somebody progressing, getting a job, going abroad, doing well for themselves. These are his joys, and I think he's not, I don't see him retiring and sitting at home. No, that's never going to happen. I think my only wish for him is that he works till God gives him the strength to do so. And that's what keeps him young.
I don't think Baba can ever retire from politics, because it is just not in him. He's too powerful a person, too powerful a politician. He's done too much for Goa, and because he's done so much for Goa, that it just can't be. Baba won't be able to sit quietly even for 2 days without politics.
Indirectly or directly सदांच त्यांचो व्यवहार लोकांमदी ते आसतलेच. लोकां खातीर कितें तेंचे कडल्यान बरें करूं शकता ते करपाचो तेंचो सदां प्रयत्न आसतलो. आनी म्हाका तरी दिसता की रिटायरमेंट हो शब्द तांकां शोभना, कित्याक तांकां एक आवड आसा लोकां मदीं रावपाची. तांकां एक आवड आसा की लोकां बद्दलचो प्रेम, गरीब लोक वयर सरचो, विकास, पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हलपमेंट. आनी आमी जेन्ना पॉझिटिव्ह डेव्हलपमेंट म्हणटा, विरोधी पक्षाचे नेत्याचे माध्यमांतल्यान बी सरकाराक केन्ना केन्ना ते करेक्ट करता, पूण त्याच बरोबर सरकाराक अडचणां हाडपाक म्हणून नेगेटीव पॉलिटिक्स केन्ना खेळोंक ना. एंड गोवा हो राज्य हो एक बरें विकासशील राज्य आसचो आनी एक डेव्हलपमेंट ओरिएंटेड राज्य आसचो. ह्या तरेन तेंचे सदांच कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन एसेंब्लीन आसता, मुख्यमंत्रीक सूचना आसता, सरकाराक सूचना आसता, आनी तेंचे एक मायंडसेट ह्या तरेची आसा की सदांच ते पॉझिटिव्हली आनी पॉझिटिव्ह mindset with a positive orientation, and म्हाका तरी दिसता की he will always be there amongst the people, and he will continue to serve the people as long as the people want him to serve it.
I feel the people of Goa need him as a MLA, as a maybe a chief minister still in future, hopefully, because for me, I feel he's been the best chief minister Goa has had. He has his plate full of things to do. So it's not only politics, but politics needs him, and people of Goa need him, people of Sattari need him, because his vision nobody can match.
I've
learned a lot of good things from him, and in the future I also want to learn a lot more from him. He has achieved a lot of success in his political career, and he solves all the problems that come in his way with a calm mind, and he's also very peaceful and relaxed. And I've also seen him help all the people when they are in need. He's very quiet, but he always listens to what is being said.
I'm planning to make a card for him, and like he likes horse riding. Even I like horse riding. I hope that we both go for horse riding one day. He has shown me all the albums and newspapers which he has collected, and certificates which he has got for horse riding and boxing. And he likes playing the piano. I want to learn horse riding like how he does.
All of you all know my Nana has been a very busy man. Like, we rarely used to spend time with him. But his version of spending time was making you sit in the car and take you around to show you things. Like the Harvale waterfall, and like different things, like our family houses and family properties. That was the main thing. He used to make us sit in the car and not give us an option for.
I was born in Sakli, here in Goa, and went to a school, primary school in the neighboring temple. Then went to, when I was hardly 5 or 6 years old, I was shifted to Pune in a boarding school, when perhaps the Britishers were there. We trained in a good public school, and from there on I went to college in Pune and went to United States. I wanted to see the world. When I came back, because being in those days I was a Portuguese citizen, because Goa was ruled by Portuguese, so I had to apply and get a passport here. I went to America. I wanted to go to United States. I was fascinated by, I used to ride horses in Pune also, and I was participated in horse racing, horse shows. So I was fascinated to go to United States. Especially I went to Texas, where I rode, and also as a student participated in many activities and did my business management there. In the meantime, Goa was merged in India, and I could not get any foreign exchange, so I had to work there. In United States, I went to New York. I worked with several organizations, and then came back to Goa. But before I went, I was asked by the then erstwhile regime here in Goa, so why don't you go to Coimbra University? But I said, I have been educated only in English, and I do not want to lose time. And actually, I was fascinated of going to the United States, because I was fond of riding, and as a young man, I have seen so many nice pictures of cowboys and other things. So when there, I also participated with the cowboys in their way of life in Texas. I had a lot of friends most of my colleagues from India, I had about 4 or 5 fellows of studying with me, but they all stayed back. I wanted to come back home. I came back to Goa, and then I got a job with a company in Jamshedpur, a famous company in Jamshedpur. But then I had to come back for certain. My family wanted me back here in Goa. So I started working. And my favorite hobby was agriculture. So we had few lands here, so I thought I should do something with it and help the local people also. I mixed with the people. Somewhere in 1967, 68, I came to know Mr. Dahanukar had bought some land in Satari. So one day he called me and said, give me a report on all this, what we should do. He wanted to know how we could do something here. So I prepared a report and gave it to him. And after that, I didn't hear from him. But suddenly one fine day he turned up to my old house, my family bungalow in Sanklin, and said, come with me and you try to get ready to stand for elections. I said, okay, if you want me to stand for elections, maybe I'll be able to do something. So I told my wife that Mr. Dahanukar wants me to stand for elections. Along with him, Aishwarya Rane, who was running the sugar factory. So they said, come and join. So I joined politics. I was also asked to join Congress party there after that. But then I said I had given my word to Mr. Dahanukar. So 5 years I was with him. After 5 years, into 1977, I joined the Congress party. Mr. Dahanukar by then had expired in 1973. Carried on, joined politics, got elected. And that was an opportunity to work for the people of Goa. When I joined Congress in 77 to 79, we had to sit in the opposition for a while, and in 1980 I was asked to be the Chief Minister of the state. After that I have been in and out of various positions. I've been leader of the opposition, also I've been the Speaker of the House and also the Chief Minister. So I've worn all kinds of caps. I know what it is to be in different positions. And I had the opportunity as a speaker to attend a lot of Commonwealth conferences. I was able to see how the advanced countries and the advanced democracies function. And unlike our own parliament or our own legislature, the working is different. And since then, I have been for last now 42 years, I'll be completing in politics. I think after that, I would like to do something side by side, which is my hobby and my passion, to develop agriculture, where the seed and the breed both are important. I have my family, my son is also now in business and also he wants to be in politics. My daughter is married to a businessman and I live this life on this farm, which I like, the environment, the greenery. I wish Goa remains the same.